saw this as well, and he turned around. He said, when we get to the next stop, don't tell them anything. Keep walking, they can get on the next one.
Hello, what's that crack? What's the story? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out some Mcintyre. This is how the British deal with snow. I'm sorry about my voice, I'm not feeling too well lately. I've been sneezing all night. I've got some lemsip right here. Let's hope it get better. Let's go.
Frozen windscreen day. That's a big one. It's a big one. And you sit in the car, it's like an igloo. You can't see out of it. You can't see out of the window. You can't see out, so you have to defrost it. Sometimes you could roll the window down. You roll the window down, and then you roll it back up, and then that does the side. They come back. Oh, it's gone. That doesn't work with snow. Every time it snows, we make the same mistake. We sit in the car, we roll the window down, the snow remains compacted, staring at us, as if to say, you are an idiot, and then it falls into the car. Why? Why did I do that? Why did I do that again? I did that last year. Frozen windscreen day, you sit in your igloo, you put the heating on, you put the blower on. There's two buttons, there's one for the front, there's one for the back. You don't know which is which, so you put them both on. You put them both on. Because when you drive, you need both. People don't just do the back and I'm going to reverse to work. No, get both on. And you sit there, you're waiting. You're waiting for the car to heat up so that the defrosting will begin before you. It's quite boring, but it's a lovely moment, isn't it? When just in the middle, at the bottom.
This is literally bringing back memories for me growing up. I remember, because my mom used to take me to school, and whenever it's snowing, and let's say the windscreen is frozen, she boils all water in the kettle, and she pours it on the thingy, on the windscreen, and that's bad. That's bad when I think of it, how many times she used to do it. That's so bad for you. Let me know, did you guys experience that growing up as well? Or do you guys still do it? Don't do it. I'm sure there's some sprays right now you can use right lately. Like where we park, where I live right now is an apartment building, so there's never snows on top of the car. It's always something covered. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, let me know what's your experience growing up with snow.
Frozen solid windscreen. A tiny little opening starts to form. Ooh, tiny little half moon shape. A little aperture, and you look through it, don't you? There it is! The outside world! And then very strangely, you find yourself driving away. Even your own brain goes, what are you doing? The only thing we can look forward to, ladies and gentlemen, in this winter is snow. It's the only thing that gets us through, because the weather's terrible, but snow is the holy grail. Nothing beats snow. And normally, we get one day of snow. And you've got to hope that it snows overnight, so you can be snowed in. Earlier this year, it snowed in the middle of the day. You don't want that. I was waiting for my bus, and where I live, there's no tube. You have to wait for the bus. The buses actually originate there. The bus is already there. So it's even more frustrating. I'm waiting for the driver. We've got everything we need. We're looking for people. Can you drive this thing? And that's when the snow came. Amazing, instantly landing snow. The best of snow. I mean, the most unbelievable snow. And then I realized, oh my God, I could get snowed out. This is not what I need. The driver shows up. And he says, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you, due to the chaos on the roads, it's been snowing 8 seconds at this point. We're cancelling the bus. There will be no running of this service. And we're like, well, hang on a minute, we bought our tickets. What are we going to do? How are we supposed to get home? There's no way to get home. What are we going to do? And he said, don't shout at me. I actually live at the other end of this bus route. I take this bus home, and then I'm relieved by another driver. And we're like, well, this is a very interesting development. How are you going to get home? There's only one thing to do. Walk. It's the only way we can get home. It's the only way at all. I'm like, fine, okay. So we walked the bus route, led by the driver. We came to the first stop. We had to tell the people waiting, there's no bus. And they joined our imaginary bus. It was getting bigger and bigger. I looked behind us, I could see the next imaginary bus. Not a bus, just people walking. And it was catching up fast, because no one to pick up from the stops. And the driver saw this as well, and he turned around. He said, when we get to the next stop, don't tell them anything. Keep walking, they can get on the next one. After It's one of the funniest things that ever happened to me. I said to the woman walking next to me, I said, this is hilarious. It's on an imaginary bus. There's a driver. There are old people walking.
Do you know what? I love comedians like this, yeah, because they tell stories that can relate to you. I remember there's times where, when I first came to Birmingham, where I literally got snowed out. But luckily, it took me time. I think the journey should have taken me 10 minutes. It took me about 40 minutes because the bus has to go really, really slow. But it's the worst feeling. It's the worst feeling when you're stuck in town and it's snowing really bad. It's not good at all. But I remember growing up when I was in secondary school, I used to love it. Waking up in the morning, looking outside and seeing snow, knowing school's gonna be cancelled. Oh, the best feeling. The best feeling. But yeah, again, let me know your snow stories down below. Yeah, thank you.
This is funny, right? And I thought we were on the same wavelength, but now I remember I was doing most of the talking because she said, I'd love to chat, but this is my stop. She got down to an actual bus stop and then walked in the direction we had just come from. I thought, to hell with this, I'm walking.
And the snow, of course, it's amazing when it snows in this country. It just totally dominates everything. We've become completely obsessed with snow. Normally on the TV you have news and weather and travel and sport. But when it snows, news is weather, is travel, is sport. It's all the same thing. Our main news, it's snowing. It's snowing. The big freeze is upon us. There is snow everywhere. Now the travel. It's snowing. All over the roads. All over the railways and the airports. Now for the sport. It's snowing. All over the football pitches. All over the tennis courts and the race courses. And now for the weather. Well, you must know the weather. It's snowing. It's snowing everywhere, with only prospects of more snow. Now for the news in your area. We're snowing here too. Our main headlines again. It's snowing. I've been Jon Snow. Good night.
I ran in, woke up my wife, which, by the way, is dangerous, all right? You don't wake a sleeping woman on a lion. There are only two caveats to this. If a celebrity has died or it's snowing, these are the only times man feels confident enough to wake a woman.
That's true, you know. That's very, very true. You ain't think of it, literally, because my girlfriend, she loves snow. Any weather news, she wanna hear it. That's so true. That's so true. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Again, I love stories that can relate to me. Yeah, nothing. I don't want to hear some comedian tell me, oh, when I bought this 5 million car, not 5 million car, you know, some expensive car, because that's not gonna relate to me. I love Mickey Flanagan, Peter Kay. They're so good at that. They're so good at that. I need to check out more some more Michael McIntyre. But it's the fact that you usually get blocked. But I can just post them. I'll post them on Patreon if you get blocked. Oh, this one doesn't get blocked. If it does get blocked, then you'll be seeing them on Patreon. Check out the Patreon. There's a lot of exclusives on Patreon. And check out the membership and support the channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, push all notifications so you can see snow. Not see snow. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.